from the bottom, now we're here.
You took my heart inside your hands and you played it.
Starting from the bottom, something.
To the beat.
Starting from the bottom, now we're here. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the MK Show with Point. Oh! Okay, so I'm on day 2 of my 5 videos. Not 1, not 2, but 5 videos this week. Not 1, not 2, but 5. I decided to make my life more ease and grace worthy. I'm going to split this whole week up into sections like I do on my radio show. Tuesdays are normally the ladies' dish. I'm a lady. I'm dishing. I'm going to take a piece of pop culture and I'm going to break it down so that you cannot make the same choices that these people in pop culture have made as far as their choices are concerned, to get some insight, make some spirit sense out of our choices. Yes, I'm doing my nails as well. Gotta kill more than one bird. I'm doing my nails as well. We're going to be talking about, ladies, how not to be arguing in real life. Okay, so I don't watch Real Housewives of Black people or Real Housewives of the Cuban Americans and the Real Housewives of the Bada Bings and the Real Housewives. I don't watch the Real Housewives of the Blondes. I don't watch any of that Real Housewives franchise. I don't have anything personally against it. I just don't have the mental patience for it. We'll just leave it there. It's both my parents, my mother and my father, watch it religiously. And so I caught wind of the beauty queen one had an argument with I'm married to the guy who's not out of the closet yet one. See, just trying to talk about this hot mess and this fuckery is hurting my brain cells. Overheard Kenya talking about, I'm gone with the wind. Yes, baby, you were gone with the wind. For some reason, I just Googled her because I was like, who says that? And I found this video that she did, and there was this whole skit with her and a drag queen, and it was just really interesting that happened.
Who are you? Who are you, sweetheart? I tried to look you up. I couldn't even Google you. You don't even have a Wikipedia.
Go eat a book.
And so I felt compelled to find out where that whole drag queen skit came from. And then, of course, I found the original video. And I said, oh.
But I think
she's a non-factor to me because if you're not factor, bitch. Does that mean
trash? You touch me. That's what I want you to do. You sound stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. Curb ass bitch. That's what you are. Go read a book.
Interestingly enough, these kinds of arguments happen so often. It is the argument of I'm just throwing shit at you. A lot of us, when we're in disagreements, we seem to feel as though the objective of the disagreement is to what class? Win. We have been taught that winning is paramount. It does not matter what it is, we have to win, because if you don't win, you're a loser. There can only be one winner. And blah, 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 blah. But the funny part is, there really is no prize at the end of those kinds of arguments. There's no prize. What are you winning? You get to say, oh, I cut her down. Okay, and what do you do with that? Can you take that to Starbucks for a free coffee? I don't think so. Arguments, disagreements, are about finding common ground. In my understanding, that's what makes the most spirit sense. I know it is so cute to a lot of us to see grown women go have at it with their verbal violence. And I'ma tell you, and then I'ma tell you. Oh, no, she didn't. She did not call my mother a yellow-haired heifer. And then I'ma tell you, and girl, yeah, and then I got you, and then Oh, no, she didn't. But here's the problem we continue to establish, not only for ourselves, the world of kids, that's how you settle your disagreements. We have to reframe the conversations we have with ourselves about arguing, especially when the ego is involved, there's a pain body involved. You should read The New Earth because there's some insight there. You can also read The Celestine Prophecy because it talks about control dramas. There's some insight there. But it's really, really key that we finally get to the place where we recognize why we argue, what we're arguing about, and why our words become so violent. Violence is violence is violence is violence is violence. And what I saw between them two women was violence. It's ugly, and I know it gets ratings, and I know people, really enjoy it. They call it their guilty pleasure. But essentially what it's doing is perpetuating violence against women and violence by women. And that, my friends, is a very deep-seated problem that we have to self-correct.
You say I'm what?